Uh, uh. Ow. Ha, ha.
I
Let's
just like
start
this.
a riot. Let's start that riot. Grrr. Let's start a riot. AR-15s rolling with the AKs. Roll up the blunt on the stunt. Hit you motherfuckers on sight. Italian Tyson beating up your bitches. Pussy beating up the BA and my beast on that full moon. Ayy, rolling through the street with my tattoos in my race car. Ayy, I got that race car. Should be NASCAR. Riding with them
Fingers and Fish, yeah, Fingers and Fish production, more vision. And today, you know what I'm saying, I have we're blessed to have him in the studio today. You know what I mean? But a whole year, 2 years, we looked for this dude here. You know what I'm saying? So, I first met him with, with one of acquaintance, Queasy. You know what I mean? Like, so, and then I seen a lot of this guy's work. You know what I mean? I got to see it on YouTube. I mean, I seen him put in the work. You know what I mean? This ain't no lie. He put in the work. You know what I mean? So, it's facts. So, I'm going to introduce, well, matter of fact, I'm going to let him introduce himself.
What up? It's Italian Tyson. Cooling, feeling good. This is my first podcast, so catch me on Italian Tyson on YouTube. You can follow me at Italian_Tyson on Instagram, and that's how you can contact me.
All right, so bro, I gotta ask you a question, right?
What's up?
So, what made you get into boxing, man? Well, matter of fact, because I'm not even elaborating right? Because you don't just box, right? I mean, you're in a different league, right? So, I really want him to really explain to the people out here like what he really do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and tell me, you know what I'm saying? What gave you the aspirations to do this?
Well, I mean, for real, my background is boxing and wrestling. So I really started in boxing and then, gravitated to wrestling and just perfected those two styles, like growing up, just training every day, being in the gym, practicing through the amateurs and all that shit, and states and regionals. And so that's pretty much where my background is at in the fight world. How I got into, the art of boxing and the art of wrestling.
Wait. My fault. I don't mean to interrupt you,
good,
bro.
good.
But you speedboarding, bro. So you telling me you was wrestling in high school and all that?
Yeah. I started wrestling in middle school, 7th grade, all the way up to senior year of high school.
Bro, so you just wrestle, bro. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
you try to fast forward. I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? All right, good.
Nah, it's Greco-Roman wrestling. I guess is what it's called. It's the art form. It's like, it's in middle school, high school, college. It's a strong background in mixed martial arts. Wrestling makes a great fighter, and I learned a lot of mental toughness through that sport. A lot of physical toughness, and just a lot about believing in yourself and never giving up. And that's the same thing I learned in boxing. So that's the same mental. I feel like that's the same mental, gain that you take away from any combat sport, kickboxing, taekwondo, karate. It's all about mental toughness and having that power and responsibility to use it when it's needed. So, and that's what I learned through boxing as well. So, and how I got into boxing, where I grew up at, it was kind of rough. I was, a kid that.
Tell me where you grew up from, man.
I mean, I grew up in Frederick, Maryland. So it's like it's a big town, but a lot of people are just not my kind of people around here. Let's just say. So I'd be at school, minding my own business, and people would just come up behind me and jump me, 4 or 5 people at a time. And this happened every day for like a couple months, and I got to the point where I got sick of it, and I took it upon myself to find a coach to teach me how to box. And then one day, a bunch of kids, no exaggeration, there was like 40 kids that followed me into the bathroom and were gonna jump me. And this was like, I was like in 7th grade, I just started learning boxing. I was only boxing for like 3 months, but they cornered me and the one kid stepped up. And when that one kid stepped up, I hit him. I hit him as fast as I could. I broke his nose. Blood was all over the fucking wall, all over the floor, and everybody got scared and jumped back. And at this point, like, I knew everybody was scared of me. You feel me? So when I hit that kid, I hit him a couple more times. When I hit that kid, he fell to the ground and started coughing up blood. I was scared shitless. And and all of his homies ran out the fucking bathroom, right?
Wait, it was 1 against 40?
It was 1 against 40.
That's
no
crazy.
Exaggeration. The whole school was in that
that's
bathroom.
crazy.
The whole school was in that bathroom.
Hey, y'all ran, bitch ass.
Yeah.
Yo, we watching the 40 that the 39 that ran.
And y'all some bitch ass motherfuckers because I'm the only one who helped your mans up. I really beat this dude up. It was like, bro, are you okay? Are you good? Do I need to call somebody? I got the nerves for this guy. And then I got suspended. What the fuck?
Oh, shit, yo, that's crazy, yeah.
That shit wild, yo.
Yeah. That's hilarious, bro.
On everything.
But man, continue talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, so, remember your first fight?
That was like my first fight that I ever stood up for myself, where it's like I finally took charge and was like, bro, y'all are not jumping me. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And that's why I was like, I'm strict about one-on-one fights, because if you jump motherfuckers, you're a pussy. That's just is what it is. It's not cool to jump motherfuckers. If you're a real man, you're gonna see someone one-on-one, and that's how I feel about that. That's just how I feel. So fight me if you got a problem with it.
Well, you know what? If motherfucker like 7'9", I'm jumping you. I'm jumping you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't do it no more, but I'm joking. But yeah, yo, he's right. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a beef, yo, fight a person one-on-one. Right? I mean that's how it should be, but I mean, coulda, shoulda, you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? But bro, continue telling your story, man.
And you know, I feel like from that point on, I was like, I know I want to be a fighter, you know? And I stayed in the gym, perfecting my craft, watching old videos of Mike Tyson, watching videos of Manny Pacquiao, watching videos of Ali, Joe Frazier, Roy Jones, you know, all the great fighters, every fighter. All the way back to Jack Dempsey and Rocky Marciano. I just studied it. And then, you know, mixed martial arts came around and UFC came around. Started watching Chuck Liddell, started watching Tito Ortiz, started watching all those great fighters, Anderson Silva, you know, GSP, all of them, and Conor McGregor, all the way up to, you know, till now as I am an adult. And I learned from them. I took bits and pieces from every fighter, you know, put them in a box and shook them up, you know. And now I have this style that's virtually unbeatable.
So you heard? You got a style that's unbeatable, yeah? So look, y'all gotta look at his clips. You know what I'm saying? Not his fights. But he has fights, right? So he's gonna tell you, right? You know, I don't mean to fast forward the story, but I mean he's gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause he is not professional, but I consider it professional. You know what I'm saying? Once to me, you know, it's like you ain't doing it for fun or what's the word? Shits and giggles, right? And you out there really training, now you doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, the podcast. You know what I mean? Once I said it, and I'm doing it, I'm doing the podcast now. So bro, so I gotta know where you first did your first professional fight. You know, as I would say, you know what I'm saying? Professional don't mean paid, but professional.
I mean, I feel like I started my first professional fight, that first Street Beefs fight, because that's kind of like...
Now, who?
The first Street Beefs fight that I ever fought.
So, but you got to explain to them what Street, because
you're right. Yeah. Street Beefs. So Street Beefs is a platform on YouTube where, you know, it's just an underground fight league. You know, I was there, but not for too long, because they a bunch of, you know, hillbilly rednecks that don't know shit about fighting. So, you know, but anyway, that's a story.
Is that down here? Or
that's in Winchester, Virginia, or wherever the bumfuck know where that is, you know. So, but yeah, so I was on that platform, and that's the platform that started getting me recognized, not only globally but locally. So I fought this guy named Leonidas, this cracked out motherfucker named Leonidas. He was knocking everybody out on the channel, on the platform. You can watch his fight, Italian Tyson versus Leonidas, and he's actually a pro fighter. His record's 4-1. You know, they should drug test him, like I said, because he be doing all those illegal drugs right before the fight. But anyway, I beat him not once but twice on this channel. So I feel like those fights on Street Beefs, and I fought another pro, A-Train, his bitch ass. He's been a pro for like 7 years and has never been anywhere. So he's, you know, an old bum for real. But I'm fighting pros on this channel. That's why, you feel me, I feel like I'm professional because I'm beating pros.
That is well, so on this channel, right? So is it still up? It's
still up. Yeah, it's called Street Beefs. You can just type it in, Street Beefs, all one word, and you can find a bunch of fight videos, all kinds of fight videos. You can go there and fight if you want, but they're cheaters, so they're gonna either set you up with somebody who's been there for however many years or a pro, and just to boost their own record. So just make sure you know you can really like fight and you've been in the ring. Oh shit, my bad. That was my phone for real. Protect yourself at all times, motherfuckers. Don't ever let your guard down, for real.
So yeah. Well, how long you was fighting with them, man? And who would you say? All right, so you said the bad, but what would you say some of the good you got out of it? You know what I mean?
I mean,
you had good fights. Like
I got a lot of experience, you know, in fighting pros. You feel me? Beating pros. I got a lot of experience in putting on a show, you know, fighting for ESPN because ESPN found me through them. Yeah, I did a whole interview with ESPN. I was in the Washington Post, so I was getting a lot of notoriety and clout locally and around the world. So, you know, I was getting recognized going into the gas station, into the store, and I was getting phone calls from people on Instagram and FaceTimes and Skypes for people in Japan, Mexico, Italy, you know, Australia, people from London and UK, and it's just awesome. So, and that's really like where I felt like my pro career started, because I was not only being recognized globally and worldwide, but just fighting and just loving it and just beating up people for fun. You know, not for fun, but you feel me, beating up people because I like it and they're pros. You know.
So bro, I gotta say, so you went from street that channel to where? Or you still? I'm saying, are you still with them, or I mean, obviously it doesn't sound like you're still with them, but it's like who else were you fighting with? I mean, after them, was it many or just them?
Yeah, so there's this guy called Mighty Mouse who was working with Scarface, and he's pretty much been in prison his whole life. He's like 50 years old, and he's like, you know, has this thing where he thinks he's gonna have this great comeback and be a fighter, but he's not doing shit with his life. So, you know, him and Street Beefs had a fallout. So he went and started his own channel, and I ended up signing a professional contract that was a fake contract to go fight for him, because him and his team and his management promised pro fights and you know, sponsors and all kinds of money, and they didn't deliver. So, you know, right now, you know, I'm just being a free agent at this point because I fought 2 fights for them, and I was already supposed to be, you know, bumped up to professional and have pro fights by now. I should have like 5 or 6 pro fights by now, as long as I've been in this contract for, which has been 2 years at this point. So, you know, that's an underground fight league. It's also called UFL, you know. So, but that dude's you know, from what I heard, you know, pimped the mother and the daughter out. So, you know, and he's on his channel running his mouth about me, but wants me to come fight for him. The same with Street Beef. So, you know, y'all clowns need to bounce. You feel me? That's how I feel about it.
All right, man. So, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm shoot straight. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to show people something too. You know what I mean? Like so this last year, bro, what happened with, you know what I'm saying, the street? I mean, what happened to you in fighting? Because, you know, I didn't see you in a while.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, I don't know if you know what I'm saying, well, you want to talk about it, because I mean, it's up to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you're getting at, and there's been a lot of rumors about me, and this issue that I had to deal with, where I ended up being locked up for a year. The only reason why I had to deal with this issue because I was involved in a traffic stop where a police officer decided it was in his best judgment to attack me, and I felt it was in my best judgment to defend myself. And I was scared for my life, and I was in the eyes of death, and I felt like that I needed to defend myself. And in court, obviously, who are they gonna side with? The police. They're gonna make me look like a bad guy. They're gonna make me look like this MMA fighter who's just a crazy guy who just wants to go beat everybody up, because that's literally, and I quote what they said in court. So, but they knew the officer was shady because he had a shady record. He was already been in several traffic stop fights. He's already, you know, bought illegal guns on the street and has been investigated for it by the Fed. So I was involved with a very shady cop. So don't believe everything you read And I really appreciate and show much love to the ones who like took it upon themselves to actually not believe what they heard and look into it themselves and ask me the question. So y'all know who you are, and y'all know who like the fake ones are. So I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the haters too, because the haters are really your fans. You're really fans. You just want to be like this person so bad. Exactly. You just want to be like this person so bad, but you can't. So I appreciate the haters. I appreciate everybody on Street Beats. I appreciate everybody in UFL. Just know, like, when I'm at the top and I have all this money and I have all this cars and I have all these belts, I'm gonna think of you and just know how much better I am than all of y'all. So I'm gonna just say it like that.
So, bro, so actually, man, I got a clip of we got somebody talking actually about his arrest. You know what I mean? Like, who is this? This is
Mighty Mouse, Mighty Rat.
So he's so. I mean, I'll show you on the. I'll show it to you. You know what I'm saying? But now we're just gonna listen right now.
It's wild, but I'm gonna tell you one thing that he's gonna learn now.
Well, hold on. So I'm rewinding a little bit. And there we go.
Pulls him over. Italian Tyson gets out of the car.
My fault. Sorry about this, y'all. We're gonna edit this.
Yeah, technical difficulties
type
right
2
now.
diabetes, and lately I've seen this change in her. Once weekly truths.
Cause I want to get it from. I want to get it from the beginning, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
On that one part, yeah.
So there we go.
The crazy thing about it is, I'm not gonna be able to read all y'all's comments, man. So if y'all got something important to say, go on the super chat. Because we got a lot of fucking people on here with this topic right here.
So this is
go on the super
right?
chat. Yeah, little dollar sign has a chat beside it, man. It'll come up.
So Mighty Mouse he's speaking on the event that happened with him.
And I'm talking. There's no way I'm gonna respond to your shit, man. What's up, guys? I did a nice prison talk. Y'all go check out that prison talk I did with a female inmate that did 8 years in prison, 7 years in prison. My fault, 7 years. Y'all go check that out. And I'll tell y'all the story about Italian Tyson here once we get about 200 people on here, man. We'll get about 200 people on, and I'll tell y'all the story about Italian Tyson, what happened. But here we go. We're almost at 200 right here, right now, 190.
Cloud chasing.
So here's the thing. This is what happened with Italian Tyson. All right. And as you know, he's out there in Maryland. He gets pulled over. All right. So Italian Tyson gets pulled over, and he walks out of the car. He was going the wrong way. He tried to make a U-turn and went down the fucking wrong way street. Basically said, "Fuck the sign, I'm going down this way." So he went down that way. I don't know if he was drunk or what the situation was, but he made a U-turn and went down this fucking one-way shit. All right. So the cop chased him, pulled him over. That's the Facebook group page, guys. Get on that group page, y'all. So, and you guys hit the super chats. If you guys want something to say it on there, because there's a lot of fucking people on here with this topic, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to read y'all's messages, man. Not even possible. So, look. So, cop pulls him over. Italian Tyson gets out of the car. Now listen. There is no fucking possible way, with the world the way that it is now, that this cop did not shoot Italian Tyson. There's no way.
He tried.
I cannot believe that this cop gave him all sorts of motherfucking opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got out of your car, I got you pulled over, you got out of your vehicle, and you walked towards me, coming at me, and he didn't get shot. So, Italian Tyson's cussing the cop out, pulls up on him, and knocks the fucking cop out. Just punched the cop right in his fucking face. Knocked the fucking cop out. He slumped him.
Why would I do that?
Beat the shit out of the cop. Alright, so 2 bystanders seen what the fuck was going on. And 2 bystanders got out the fucking car and tried to subdue Italian Tyson. Well, Italian Tyson was still fighting those 2 dudes. When another cop pulled up.
All right, so basically, so he's saying he fought 2 cops?
Nah, so, all right.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what he says. That's the key word. That's what he says. That's not the truth. This motherfucker was not there. He don't know what the fuck happened. This motherfucker was all the way down and wherever the fuck on Epstein's Island, you know what I'm saying, when this shit was happening. So, the real story is that I was driving, on a highway that was 50 miles an hour. It was Route 194 in Maryland. You can look it up. It's a main road that leads into little towns, and that it's like goes from 10 miles an hour to 50 miles an hour. So I'm leaving the town, right? And I'm trying to go the speed limit. I'm in the zone where it says 50 miles an hour. There's a car in front of me that's going 10 miles an hour. Mind you, I'm on the highway. I got to keep up with the flow of traffic. I got to keep up with this road, because this is a very busy road all the time. So I'm looking around the car. There's nothing in front of the car. It's just like a person that just wants to go 10 miles an hour. So on a dotted yellow line, I looked over. I put my blinker on. I looked over, saw no cars coming. As I made the merge, there was a cop that was sitting in like a hidden like gully, like a divot, right? So I didn't see him, but when I pulled over, he flies on the road and is trying to, like has his lights on and stuff like that, and is coming at me. So he brakes and goes off the road, right? And I don't even know what possessed him to do this, right? So I make my merge, I go over, and I'm continue on the road, thinking to myself, what the fuck just happened? Because this was so fast that we did almost collide. But this was because he came at me so fast. He was at least going 70, you know what I'm saying? As I was trying to go 50, you know what I'm saying? He was off in the distance and he came out of nowhere. So, right? So he bucks his Yui out of the gully, out of the ditch that he now got himself in. He was hiding in a gully, and then he trapped in the gully. So he rides up, almost runs two other cars off the road to make a U-turn to pull me over. I'm already pulled over because I already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe that was just something like a fluke. He's going to be mad. I'm going to get a ticket. It's all right. I'm getting my license and my registration out, and I have it out the window, and I have my hands on the steering wheel, which is also a good tip to use, because that's, apparently from what I heard, that's, the easiest way to get through a traffic stop. So I thought that would work. Had my hands on the steering wheel, had my hands out the window like this, just in case he was on some, this type of shit that he was already on. So he gets out of his car, slams the door, and says, "Get out of the car now." So, okay, me complying with the law, because I'm not trying to get in any trouble in the first place. I get out of the car, I have my hands up, and I say, "Sir, I'm so sorry, I didn't see you there. I don't understand why you just went out of the divot, and try to run me off." And he's telling me, he's like, come over here. So I'm thinking he wants to have a conversation like, "Bro, what are you doing?" Mm-hmm. Like, you could have just waited or something like that. So I have my license and my registration in my hand, and my hands are up. Right, and as I'm walking to this officer, I'm apologizing for what he did, because I'm just trying to, like, not have any type of conflict and go on my way. So then, as I approach the officer, he lunges at me, grabs me by my collar, bro, and you can even see this in the mugshot. If you look up UFL and type in Italian Tyson, you will see my mugshot pop up in one of these videos. You can see where this officer struck me because it's in my mugshot, And on the police report, they lied and said he didn't hit me. Well, that's the proof right there. But basically, he grabbed me, right? And at this point, I don't know what's going on. He just lunged from like 4 feet away at me. So he came up on me kind of quick, and I was not expecting that at all. So he grabs me, right? And he's hitting me in the face. He's hitting me in the face and literally screaming at me.
Wow.
Yeah. And mind you, this cop has a spotty record as it is. And he's about 205 pounds. He's about 5'10". He's about my height, and he's 205 pounds. At this point in time, I was 170, right? So he had about 35 pounds on me easily. So he was really trying to throw me around and push me in the street and just constantly hit me. He hit me 3 times. And I'm saying, "Sir, please stop, please stop." The third time he hit me, everybody has this adrenaline mode in their body, and it's called fight or flight. My body went into survival mode, and it was fight or flight. I did what I had to do to defend myself. So I throw a defensive shot to get this cop off of me. And so I hit him with a big right hook. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I hit him with a very big right hook because at this point I'm scared. And I don't even know this is a real cop at this point, because I've been pulled over by fake cops before, and I've never been pulled over by a real cop and had this happen to me. So this was all new to me, and I was scared. At this moment, I was actually afraid for my life. So this cop gets hit by my right hook. He falls, and he pulls me into the gully with him, right? So now we're fighting in the gully. So now we're in the ditch. he's trying to reach for his gun. The whole time he's trying to reach for his gun. And every time he reaches for his gun, what do? My body says, hit this man so he doesn't grab his gun. So I hit him, right? I hit him again. At this point, he is trying to get himself out of the gully and tackle me, right? So he's trying to tackle me. Mind you, I'm not thinking I'm in adrenaline mode, I'm in fight mode. So I hip toss him. I hip toss him on the ground. I get this man, thank you. I get this man on the ground because at this point, I'm not even trying to fight. I'm trying to subdue him. I'm telling him, stop, sir, please stop. I don't want this to happen. Please stop. I'm saying this the whole time. And he's screaming. He's just deranged the whole time. I don't even know what's going on with him. You know, he was taking a lot of pills from what I understand. So maybe that had something to do with it. But the thing is, at this point, now he's on the ground. I'm trying to grab his arms. I'm just trying to grab his arms because he keeps reaching for his gun. At this point, he gets a hold of his gun.
Oh, man.
He has it. I saw it had his gun loaded.
Wow.
He's pulling it out of his holster. And at this point, I had no choice but to keep hitting. I had no choice because at this point, my fear and my fight or flight is only responses to hit this man because he's letting go of his gun. He's letting go of his gun every time he goes for it.
Wow.
So I hit him, and I hit him until he's unconscious. And at this point, being scared, I'm just trying to get away. I'm trying to pick all my stuff up and just get away because I just don't want to be anywhere near here at this point. You feel me? So I did the fight. Now I'm trying to leave. Now I'm trying to just get the fuck out of there, right? And all of a sudden, I feel people tackle me from behind. I don't know who tackled me from behind, right? And at this point, it's 2 to 3 people, and I'm just at this point I'm seeing red. I'm just fighting.
Right.
I'm just fighting,
Right.
and I'm swinging. I'm hitting whoever, and from what I understand, the whole police force was there. About 20 cops came, and I'm sure that's how they got me down on the ground and got me handcuffed. But I don't really remember that because like I was in survival mode.
But he wasn't even scarred up. But you can see the mug shots. So you can kind of, you know what I'm saying, thug that out though a little bit. You know
Oh yeah.
So I'm just putting that up there like, damn, bro. Like some people, their eyes be swollen. You know what I'm saying? You like, damn, you ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He definitely hit me to the point where I know I needed to defend myself. So it was at that point, I had to. I am glad that there were bystanders, like the bystanders were there, because they were one of the 20 individuals that got me down on the ground. So I really believe because they were there, they didn't do any extra damage. They could have shot me, they could have hit me with their batons, they could have maced me, they could have did whatever they want. And because those people were there, I am mad that those people didn't see the whole thing because they would have helped me. But it is what it is. But at least they were there, so they couldn't do any more damage, and that's why I think I got out of there so lucky because
So I mean, it's a God blessing at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, your story, it's like, you probably had to, endure that, but you're here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here, better than ever.
So and I want to get back into you know what I'm saying, bro. Like your hunger to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like your hunger. Like what are you training right now?
Right now, all I'm doing is boxing, working on my technique, working on my power, my stamina, and now that I'm, into the phase where I want to start building my size up and my power up more, I'm about to get in the gym and work on powerlifting. Then once the weather gets nicer, I'm gonna go on these 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mile runs and just get my legs stored up because where I live out here in Frederick, there's a lot of hills. So you run these hills, there's some hillbilly hills out here.
Yeah.
But that's what gets your power and your stamina up in your legs.
I just gotta ask you a question. All right, so basically, so what y'all do, in your fighting, right? Does it go by weight?
Yeah. So it does go by weight. It's a weight division. It's a weight bracket. It kind of varies from sport to sport because boxing it goes by every 5 pounds. Mm-hmm. So you have all kinds of weight divisions, lightweight, super lightweight, up to junior welterweight, super welterweight, all that good stuff. And then in MMA, weight divisions, you have open weight divisions. So I could be 150 pounds fighting some guy that's 350 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
So in the fights, the fights y'all do, right? Okay, we're not talking. All right, I'm talking about what y'all do. Okay, say street beefs and all that, right?
Yeah.
Does it go by weight class or just?
Yeah. You're supposed to pretty much be around the same weight, same size. I mean, I fought people who had 10, 15, 20 pounds on me, but that didn't really matter because I've been fighting bigger people my whole life.
You told me a story about your first fight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Tell them about that because I think that's hilarious. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? This is to me, I have a premonition about fighting. It's like, you afraid when you say first fight. But if, you get into it, the fight, you get into it. And I get it. But that first one, you're scared. You know what I mean? So, well, tell them, a little bit about your story, bro.
Yeah. So, growing up when I was 15, 16, 17 years old, I was boxing for South Atlantic Boxing Association, which is a boxing association affiliated in Baltimore County, Howard County areas in Maryland, stuff like that, around that area. So, the South Atlantic Boxing Association rules, you're not supposed to fight anybody who's over more than 2 years your age. So if you're 17, you're not supposed to fight anybody who's 19. If you're 15, you're not supposed to fight anybody who's over 17. So on and so forth. So this promoter was kind of shady. He was a crooked promoter. And this guy that he put me up against to fight, mind you, I'm 17 years old, 140 pounds soaking wet. I'm a junior in high school. I just turned 17 years old. I'm a baby at this point, right? And I only had 3-4 fights, sanctioned fights under my belt. So this guy, I'm looking at this guy like walk in the ring, and this guy is a football player from West Virginia University. He just graduated college that day.
Wow.
He's 25, and he was probably 190 pounds. He was a big motherfucker, right? So I'm looking at him, and I turned to my coach and was like, Is this a mistake? Is this right? Y'all want to switch? This must be wrong. This guy be wrong. I looked at my coach. I said, "Is this for real?" He's like, "Oh yeah, that's for real."
Wow.
So of course, I'm thinking to myself, "All right, this is a big motherfucker, right?" So I'm gonna be like, "All right, I'm gonna just eat one because he can't hit that hard. He can only hit but so hard. I'm gonna just eat one." I let him hit me with his hardest shot, and as soon as he hit me with that hardest shot, I looked at him and said, "Is that all you got, you fucking bitch?" And
see, that's why they call him Tyson, Italian Tyson, right? He might bite your ear, No,
I don't do that. I ain't wild like Iron Man.
I'm just saying, he won't give you the first one. What? No, the first one could be the end. He said, "That's all you."
Is that all you got, you bitch? And that plays a psychological
Come kill me.
That plays a psychological toll because he's like, "Oh, hell no, this motherfucker crazy, yo. He just ate my best shot. Oh, no. Oh, no."
You look for the end of the fight like, it should be done right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that whole fight, I feel like, I won that fight. I feel like once I ate that shot, I was like, you ain't nothing. I outboxed him. I made him miss and I made him pay. That's a term in the boxing where you make someone miss and then you throw a counter shot that hurts him. I threw, and then right after that, a couple punches after I took that first hit, I hit him with a two-piece. I hit him with a left hook and a right hook, and I almost dropped him. He almost hit the canvas. And the only reason why he got saved is he threw a foul shot. Apparently he threw a windmill and the ref stepped in. Really, it should have been a standing 8 count, but the ref was looking, to give him that break without giving him a standing 8 count, because that's how South Atlantic Boxing Association is. They're crooks, bro. They're just crooks. And if they fight if you're fighting someone for at a gym, right, and that judge knows that fighter, or that judge knows that gym or whoever, you're done. You might as well get a knockout, because if not, you could beat this shit out of somebody and you'll lose the fight. And that's really what happened. That's where I was at. I was at this guy's gym.
Did you go to 12 or 3?
No, I was 3. At this amateurs, you go 3 2-minute rounds. But I felt like I won, and they gave the fight to the other guy. And it's like that. He only landed one shot on me the whole fight. The rest of the fight, he didn't land one. I outboxed him and beat him to the punch and rocked him several times. So it's and I split his nose open. You know what I'm saying? So he walked away with a lot of damage. And I was only 17, beating up grown men.
Is he boxing now?
Oh, hell no. Nah. I ain't seen him since. I ain't seen him since.
He said, I quit. He said, throw the towel in.
It's been 9 years since that fight. I ain't seen that man since. 8 years. And I ain't seen him since.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See,
it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But he was also a football player, so I guess he went in that mindset this kid, I'm gonna beat him up, and then it ended up not being that in his favor, and that got in his head. You know what I'm saying?
They thought that was a practice fight.
Exactly. They thought that was gonna be an easy fight, and it wasn't.
To boost his confidence, he was like, "Wait, I don't know if I want to do this."
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I was a kid. Doing that to him.
Yeah. See, This is to me. This is like it's real. It's a real sport, right? So a lot of some people talk sports. I'm like, that ain't sport. You know what I mean? A sport ain't cutting yourself. You hear me? I don't give a fuck if you think it is. I hear it, right? I mean, anything could be a sport. But I'm like, yo, you know what? It got to be a challenge. And I understand everybody get little challenges, but some things is like, you know what? You got to grow with it. You know what I mean? You can't. How you gonna master the sport in a one day? That can't be. And no competitors. You can't be great. And you know, I kind of say this in music, bro. You know, not to be talking, but it's like
You good.
Like everybody thinks they're great at the beginning. I'm like, how do you think you're great at the beginning? No one was great at the beginning, right? You know what I'm saying? This everything. You know what I'm saying? It's you get bruises and bunches. You know what I'm saying? You fall, but you get back up. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna tell a fucked up story. It ain't all. Bro, it ain't all. You know what I'm saying? Roses and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? People say bring roses. Fuck that. Bring me money. You know what I'm saying? Yo, my arm is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It just, to me, that's what it is. It's like, nah, we what I say, bro, like, I'm older right now, right? So, now, you know, I'm trying to, like, so, I watch his you know, saying his boxing and everything, right? Great entertainment, bro. I'm talking about great entertainment, right? But I'm like, yo, nah, it was great entertainment that somebody would pay for and watch. Dollar, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, yeah, we ain't doing nothing else, right? So, I didn't watch a couple of these guys' fights. I'm like, oh, shit, oh. Bro, I got people here like, look, yo. I mean, he don't know, you know what I'm saying? But look, you know what I'm saying? Like, so everybody, you know what I'm saying? This is a great thing about the podcast. You know what I'm saying? The great thing about like, you know what I'm saying? Like this here. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you get to see sometimes, you know, the struggle. You know what I mean? You grow with it. I mean, that's what we're doing right here, right? So my podcast, right? I say, yo, it ain't pretty right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting. Right? So, and the fight is going to be better. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be fucked up. I'm going to come out, you know what I'm saying, on top.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy here, man, so he got out hungrier than hungry. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing him on Facebook. He's training, you know what I'm saying? He's training. You know, now I don't know what your next fight is going to be, when it's going to be, right?
Probably springtime, summertime, this year, 2022. That's probably the time frame we shoot for.
So the same aspect, you know what I'm saying? If like, you know, other artists, you know, excuse me, other, like, and I say fighting is art too, right? So if other artists, you know what I'm saying, wanna, you know what I'm saying, like call them, you know, hey, sport fight, hey, get in contact with them. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, the more the merrier, yeah. Like I mean, it's just, you know, sometimes, you know, it's friendly game of basketball. That's how, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. That's how I see it. You know what I mean?
For real.
So, bro, I mean, it's on your platform. You want to talk, you know what I'm saying? You know, another story. You know what I'm saying? Like. So I know you was training with Queasy for a while, right? And
yeah.
Queasy out in LA right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Shout out, young Queasy.
So, and that's why I'm, you know what I'm saying. That's why I met him through. You know what I'm saying? So you know, they also do music too. You know what I mean? So I mean, we gonna let you hear his song on the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna let you know where you know, like, you can contact him. You know what I mean? But this guy's trying to do something really great. You know what I mean? Really great, right? And basically, I think, you know, like, but sometimes you gotta sponsor greatness. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, get in contact, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, well. He coming out with merchandise and everything, but watch his channel, see his, you know what I'm saying, see what he did, see his work truly. Once you see his work, then you can respect it, you know what I'm saying, who he is. So, well, I mean, I'm about to end it, man. If you got something to say.
I mean, I appreciate, you know, all my fans. I appreciate all my haters. Like I said before, you know, like he said, boxing is an art form, but there's a lot of things that are art forms. What I recommend that you should do, if you are good at anything, get paid for that. If that's your passion, whether it's fighting, whether it's drawing, whether it's a race car driver or anything, if it's your passion, go for it, bro. Go for it, and do it to the max. Don't just do a little bit. Visualize where you want to be in life. Find out the steps you got to do to get there, and go for it. That's the only thing I can end this my first podcast with. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now I appreciate you, you know. But he reminds me of the shirt I'm gonna do, right? And, you know what I'm saying? And it's a joke, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to be sarcastic, but I am. You know what I mean? So, right, so I want to get a shirt that says no one gets paid for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So basically, like, you know, if you come with bullshit, bro, no one gets paid for this shit. You know what I mean? The fuck, look, why am I getting out my zone for bullshit? Look, I'm here for work. I'm here for money. I'm here, shit. Look, man, look, it's entertainment, but not your motherfucking entertainment. You hear me?
Real talk.
We trying to establish something here, you hear? So, bro, I see greatness, and I'm like, shit, man. Some people are trying to do shit. You know what I mean? You gotta salute them. You know what I'm saying? From the heart. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there's haters, and then there's this matter of fact, if people like, say, Tyson and me, you know what I'm saying, we ain't do shit, or like, y'all with haters wouldn't have nothing to do.
Exactly.
You hear what I'm saying? So, you know, thank you. I mean, you know, I got the, okay, fuck you. fuck you, okay, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but, stay tuned, you heard? And I'm gonna give you the information, you know what I'm saying, in the end, you know what I mean, where you see his fights. I'm gonna put some of his fights up here too, you know what I'm saying, so you can see, real deal. You know, I like to say real deal Holyfield, but he's a Tyson, you know what I'm saying?
Tyson.
Heard?
Yeah. You
All
know
right,
what
y'all.
it is.
One.
Buying Bentleys and Rovers. I'm Italian, Tyson got the chip on my shoulder. I'm the 7 rock star, now baby come over. I'm a trapper buying all these fucking peas. I can't sleep at night, demons haunting in my dreams. Bitches breaking down my door, screaming for that D. Counterfeit, hitting the legs with that pyramid scheme. Put your knife with the mask, looking like I'm screaming. Laser pointer, I'm gunning them down, I'm shooting them with the beam. Later I'ma forget about it by popping them beans. Now I'm the dopest motherfucker y'all have ever seen. Fuck my ex, bitch, she put my heart in a cone. Now I'm flexing on her bitches, buying Bentleys and Rovers. I'm Italian, Tyson got the chip on my shoulder. I'm the 7 rock star, now baby come over. I'm a dog, I ain't never fucking sober. I let that bitch go, I can't even control her. If you can't hold me down, well then that bitch is below you. But her ass is fat and Bobby like a soda. I'm Italian, but I'm lucky like a Foley Clover. You can't fuck with me, I already told you. Cause that cop got knocked out when he pulled me over. I'm sipping off the lean and rolling off the Yola. Motherfucking bitch ass, you out there on street beats. Y'all some fucking snitches, y'all some fucking busters. I'll roll up in your crib with that fucking head buster. Now knock your bitch out with these motherfucking truckers on my right and left wrist. Okay, bitch. Said fuck my ex, bitch, she put my heart in a cone. Now I'm flexing on her bitches, buying Bentleys and Rovers. I'm Italian, Tyson got the chip on my shoulder. I'm the 7 rock star, now baby come over. Hey, okay, y'all know what it is. I'm back, your worst motherfucking nightmare. Boogeyman in the flesh. Okay, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. I'ma knock all y'all bitch ass hoes out. Anybody wanting to get in the ring? Listen, the beast is coming. Your worst nightmare.
And we stay trained to go. Go, go.
Bitch.
Go, go.